Today I'm going to show you how I do my self-hosted plugins. So first here, this is the content of my plugin. It's just a library, a static library of a framework that I downloaded from the web, and a metadata file. And in this case, the metadata file says static library, and then it has the static lib, which is this is the plugin that I created. And then the framework, Iron Source, this is what I downloaded from the web, and then some optional framework. Now this document is going to vary based on the type of plugin that you're packaging, and the best way to see all the options for me is that if you go into your local library, application support, Corona, native plugins, Android, or iOS or iPhone, for example, you could see all the plugins that that Corona downloaded for a native build. And I have another video where you could see how to get these to download. But if, for example, you need an example of how to package something like GameSparks, for example, which is just Lua, you see that there's just a Lua folder there. Tapex was me, so I have as an R and a metadata Lua, and I don't think you even need the metadata if you have if it's just an R. You could see other OpenSSL as a so. If I open this metadata up, you see it says shared library here, and then it says static lib, and it has the plugin, and then frameworks and optional is open. So anyhow, once you have your structure, how it's supposed to be for the type of plugin that you're doing, you go to the command line, and you're going to type in tar. First, in this, you have to be in the directory. So if I just checked here, you see we're in Iron Source. So it's tar. Let's see if I can pull it up from my previous. Okay. Tar CZF. And first you're going to, the first parameter that it accepts is the name of the plugin. So in this case it's just Iron Source. And then I think it's the same name as the TGZ. And then you're just going to name the files that are in there, or the folders. And the framework, and I remove the fact that it's a folder, and the metadata Lua if you need it. And then I hit return, and you see it creates the file. And then in my case, I'm storing these on my local machine, which is just a WordPress. My Cabagomez is just a WordPress site. So I have a folder, and I dump them in here. So you see I have Facebook, Unity, AdMob, these are all the adapters, and I have Iron Source. I dropped this yesterday at 9:41 p.m. And then going back to the build settings, here's the same plugin. See, cabagomez.com, and then the URL is different for Android or whether I'm working on a beta or not. And the only thing I should mention is this. You see it says username and password. You could use authentication, basic authentication on HTTP. I think it works on HTTP. I'm not sure. My domain has HTTPS, so I know it works on HTTPS. And that's basically it.